There's also Phantom Assassin, but usually you get that in conjunction with a Magnus. I wouldn't be surprised if they grab that here on 5ManMidas, as it's managed to sneak through the draft. Slardar as well has gotten through here.
Yeah, Lifestealer's banned. I could see them go the Troll, honestly. I know you hate the hero, but Troll, Warlord, Oracle, pretty good. You could also go for, well, we'll see. It kind of depends on what 5ManMidas decide to pick up here, but you need something to deal with this Mars, which now you know is probably going to be the 3 position based off that Oracle pick, so they end up going with Puck for the mid lane.
Yeah.
Well, it could be a support. We have seen a couple teams play the Pucks in a support position, but most likely a mid lane Puck for RRL, because I know he plays the hero.
Yeah. It also discourages any spirit heroes being picked up, as none of those have been banned yet. Leo Style tends to like playing all of those, so Ember Spirit, Storm Spirit, Void Spirit, all heavily discouraged when you see Puck grabbed up here, even with Oracle there with the save, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Dream Coil just doing so much work. Puck's fallen a little bit out of popularity, but this is the second time we've seen him today.
And it won in the first game, right?
That was Arkosh. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Didn't Arkosh play it? Yeah, they won it. Granted, that was more of like the Sven comeback than anything, but the late game Ag's Dream Coil did some serious work.
Yep.
Couple seconds left of reserve time. That's about it for Thunder Predator.
Okay, there it is. I'm a little bit nervous for them. They grabbed Dragon Knight, a hero that's fallen out of popularity as well, just like the Puck, but haven't seen much success with this one.
It does well against the Puck. You can't ever get pushed out of the lane. That's the main idea, right? So he's just going to sit mid, Dragon's Blood, Breathe Fire. He'll free farm for the most part.
10 seconds.
Slow down Puck's game as well.
5 seconds.
Now I'm leaning more towards just running the Magnus in the mid lane.
Want them to just win the CS war against them using that in power?
Yeah. I mean, the problem is Breathe Fire is such a nuisance to deal with.
Yeah, and of course it decreases your total damage, not just your base damage. So any bonuses that you get from Empower are also reduced by a certain percent thanks to that Breathe Fire. But there's the PA that we talked about. Too good not to grab when you got the Magnus with you. I'm surprised that Thunder Predator let this one through. Dragon Knight does deal with it pretty nicely. Just too tanky to really be blown up. But they don't have anybody that fights that well into the Phantom Assassin right now.
Yeah, Mars also historically does very bad against PA. In lane, it's just not the easiest lane to deal with. Like PA can just dagger farm, and you pretty much have to rely on God's Rebuke. Arena is not the easiest thing to hit since you have Phantom Strike. Like it is a rough matchup for sure. PA does pretty well.
It is Dire's
Yeah.
They banned the Troll. Okay, I like that a lot. I think that's pretty much the best pickup here for Thunder Predator. I'm trying to think what other hero they want in the safe lane, but you still have an offlane hero that 5ManMidas need to pick up.
10 seconds.
If I a Silver Edge carrier, I'm not sure. Either way, this game looks much more even than the last one for sure. I think the Phantom Assassin and Magnus are very safe. Puck limited any spirit heroes that could potentially come up with Thunder Predator. I don't think this will be a very fast game. Yeah. That's one thing I can say for sure. I'm not sure how Thunder Predator rounds out this draft and deals with the Phantom Assassin, though. They'll have to stomp all these lanes, and I think the game will end up going late. They have Lina and Puck. They have Illusionary Orb, Dragon Slave, and Shockwave all to spam out waves and sit underneath their tower.
Faces Void banned out. Now we got the geniuses in chat finally getting the Pangolier discussion. They're saying it had a 50% chance to either disarm or silence. And like you said, the debuffs stacked. So that's some bullshit.
It's on release, man.
So good.
That is wrong, I assured you. Well,
no, they said it was the second iteration, not the release version.
Viper now grabbed. I shouldn't be okay with Twitch chat as a cast.
No. They're right. They are. I'm pretty sure they're right. Dude, this is a very good Viper pick.
10 seconds.
They are correct about the second iteration of it, though. Yeah. Viper pick. Yeah, this does a lot of work here against a number of these heroes, and it really makes them think about what they want to grab last. Oh.
Okay.
The king himself here to end the night, Kotaro.
This is interesting because you don't see Wraith King in the meta for a lot of reasons, but this could work. It's a terrible matchup against PA, but I think the idea is they just want to end the game before they get a chance to come online with this Phantom Assassin. And Wraith King's tower push is pretty nuts if you give him some space.
Yeah, I mean, I there wasn't that many solutions to what they have right now on 5ManMidas. I think Wraith King was one of the better ones, honestly. I mean, you can bring him down once with the RP, but it's going to be a struggle to get him a second time here. They have Leo style they can put in front of everybody and take these early team fights. Like you said, the tower push here is pretty strong. I think you'll still have to play this pretty fast, regardless of the Wraith King.
Dude, they have so many arrow setups. Oh my god. Yeah. All 4 heroes have arrow setup.
I see heroes. Ricky, are you a Mirana player?
Yeah, I like to. She's one of the 4s I enjoy playing, but I typically don't play her in pubs because no one ever picks a hero with a stun. Everyone just picks like farming heroes, then I'm just like stuck not being able to arrow anything, so I just don't play her in pubs.
I've just been playing a lot of Earth Spirit and Snapfire to make plays happen by myself.
All right, this is it. Ladies and gentlemen, last game of the day. It's been a long day of Dota 2. We are hitting hour number 9 right now as it's Thunder Predator versus 5ManMidas to round it out. Thunder Predator currently up 1 game here in this best of 2. Draft-wise, how are you feeling? I think it's a much better draft from 5ManMidas than it was last game.
I'll say it. 5ManMidas have the better draft. I'll say it.
I agree. I think 5ManMidas also has the better draft.
They don't have any of the issues they ran into last time. They managed to get the Magnus Phantom Assassin combo. They have Viper, which breaks crit and lifesteal on the Wraith King. It breaks Dragon's Blood on the DK. It breaks the Bulwark on Mars. Just doing so much work in that one as well. And they can hold them all in place with Dream Coil and Strike Array and RP too.
Yeah.
Tons of ways to take fights. They better not make me eat my words, all right?
Caster's Curse. It's going to happen. No, the RL Puck is something that he plays a ton. This is a hero that he loves to take, and they're going to move him to the off lane, obviously, and put Viper mid into that Dragon Knight, which is the way you want to do this. Sonic, he's going to try and go for a skewer play to the high ground, I think. Yeah, he was looking for it. Leo Style is not going to let it happen.
No, he knows better. This guy is a trained professional.
So he thinks there's a ward in the mid lane here because he got hit by the tower, but unfortunately for him, it's on the high ground, so Leo Style might get baited sentry.
Some serious economic damage.
Whoa, phase shift level 1 on the Puck.
Okay, you want to see a difference between a good player and a bad one? This guy, Mirana, had his career sitting all the way back inside the base.
Oh my goodness. Well, he's moved it out now.
He just moved it out now.
This thing is so cute. I want this courier.
Mummy?
Yeah, this is from Dire Tide this year. It's super rare.
This is actually based on an anime.
Is it really?
Yeah, there's an anime where you got a little pet mummy. It's like hamster sized.
You talking about Hamtaro, dude?
No, that's a different one.
Oh, okay, good.
Actually, very familiar with Hamtaro lore.
Oh, nice. Mid lane Viper, you definitely just go the Nether Toxin 1, you shove the lane, you break the passives, you try and farm it as fast as you can. Unfortunately for Monster, they also managed to get 2 of the denies. Yeah, make it 3. He is level 2 now. He's going to stack these poison attacks. Leo Style might go down here if he's able to get the 5 stacks and continue chasing him under the tower, which is exactly what he's going to do. He's going to orb walk him. Plenty of regen still, though. He's going to survive that tower, providing a little bit too much, and Monster's just going to take a few tower shots himself.
On his own. No! And the first blood by Sladen. Radiant team in shambles in no time at all.
Is he just never shown on the map quite yet? Is that why? They're just waiting the whole game?
Yep.
That'll do it. Like we said, they have multiple arrow setups. The Fortune's End, the Wraithfire Blast, Sladen, easiest arrow game of his life.
Now, let's talk consequences of Monster's actions real quick.
No mana?
No mana. Ended up expending it all on level 1 poison attack, and Let me tell you that ability sure does damage. It doubles its damage at 2. Went from 4 per stack per second to 8 there. So Leo Style is going to be feeling just fine in this lane.
Yeah.
And you got no corrosive skin either, so the Breathe Fire is going to go largely unpunished here.
Sladen's still hiding in the trees. Shu's finally going to just sniff him out. He's like, all right, later, I'm going to go the other way and then wait for you to throw an arrow later. Yeah, Monster's lane is very bad now because of that courier loss and the fact that he didn't have mana. It shouldn't be going this favorable for the Dragon Knight, and instead, like you said, he's got no mana to work with. He's going to send 2 Mangoes, a Clarity, and another Wraith Band his way.
Yep, and Leo Style is just going to send out a Soul Ring, giving him extra armor. You know, to spam out that Breathe Fire. Actually go opposite point the Dragon Tail, which is a bit surprising to me.
Arrow, baby.
Oh my god.
It's literally for arrow. Like the Mirana's just gonna roam, and if Monster's ever out of position, you just Dragon Tail into arrow. It's like a 2-second stun, level 1, isn't it? 2.5. Oh my god.
One of the stuns that haven't been nerfed over the years. Everything else in Dota has.
Yeah, it's because it's just like, it feels like it's such an underwhelming spell most times. Yeah, top lane. There's gonna be the Fortune's End into arrow. Shu falling low, has an LSA, but I don't see how you survive this. They will sidestep it. Purifying Flames from MJZ.
You died before your time.
Who ends up dropping, just chasing going too far into the jungle there, and already Monster forced to go into his own jungle. Can't lane against Dragon Knight already. I mean, fortunately, you can do a lot of work here with Nether Toxin, and that's what he's doing, but there's only 1 point in it.
He's afraid to go mid is what it is. I don't think it's necessarily the DK as much as like the Mirana isn't showing, and if he gets Dragon Tailed into arrow, he dies. And he cannot afford for that to happen, so he is just going to be jungling, it looks like. He gets that stack, really nice. He needs the level 2 Nether Toxin, though.
1 point will actually secure you a lot. You just switch between all your targets.
Sorry, I just watched RL just take a fat crit to the back of the head. Top lane, Shu kind of barely survive. He's good.
Monster, he's maxed out his poison attack. I need to not be paying as much attention to him. He's not having a good time. Smart recovery he did, though, moving the jungle and clearing out those stacks that he made for himself. So,
oh, Shu goes down top, but bottom lane Sacred falling really low. He's gonna salve up Kit, a nice shockwave, a blink forward, 1 more auto attack, and this is kind of what I expected. PA starts getting really difficult to deal with here. And she is level 5.
So they do have going for them as poorly as mid lane goes. But Viper, you know, doing okay despite the awful start to this one. Staying at DK net worth to DK's 2.3. I mean, a lot of that was just from the triple bounty run going their way as well.
Yeah. And the other thing is he's level 6. Like he's ahead in experience. He hasn't been able to connect on an arrow to the mid lane like he would like. Kotaro top doesn't have much kill potential because of phase shift. We'll go ahead and jaunt to that orb, phase shift that Fortune's End. He's feeling okay. Dude, these skeletons, though, are annoying for them to deal with. Shu gonna take a lot of harassment damage from these, especially with the Wraith Fire Blast.
Yeah, in the mid, Monster just about went down. That Dragon Tail into the arrow, just like you talked about. He managed to escape with, I think, maybe 10 or less HP there.
Calculated.
You know?
Dragon formed for it as well. The catapult wave. He really wants to get this, but Sonic is here to offer some D-push. He's going to go ahead and re-aggro that creep wave. Has shockwave as well. Leo Style doesn't need to be careful. If he gets skewered under the tower, he's in some trouble, but an illusion rune top. Top lane, Shu.
So, a fun fact about this one. I think you'll be fine. But this doesn't actually work if you take a look here. Corrosive Breath is not damaging the tower.
Sorry, I was too busy watching RRL get a little stylish in the top lane. But yeah, you're right. Yeah, Corrosive Breath doesn't damage the tower. That's a little weird.
You can actually really mess yourself over if you have illusions on the tower as well as yourself with that Elder Dragon form. It's one of the more bizarre functions of illusions and passes in the game. I was testing that one in the lab a little while ago.
Ooh, bottom lane. They get another arrow connection onto Kits. He's trying to get away, dodge this out, an arrow in 3, but he's got no help coming from anyone. Pops a fairy fire. The spear does catch him. The miss. Oh, God's Rebuke, though, just in case. Sonic. Super late TPs from everyone. I mean, if you had given him a, like, Phantom Strike target, he's out.
Yep. You need to keep this guy alive as well. I mean, this is going to be the person that carries the game on the back. Viper not having such a great time here against the Dragon Knight in the mid. It's got to be PA you're playing around now.
Yeah, she's going to need to just go to the jungle with the Empower here pretty soon and leave bot lane to a hero like Sonic to try and farm. They are holding RL bottom still. They want to go for a coil play, but they see this coming. They have a great high ground ward here. So this rotation completely wasted.
Yep. And these teleports are on cooldown now as well, so you can play a little bit slow for a while.
Tries to get the skewer there onto the cliff. Sacred gonna dodge that out, not fall for that play.
Top lane, Shu. Big chase back there by MJZ, but he's gonna be fine. Tons of movement speed. He's a win lace. Wants him to use his boots coming, right? No, he does not. Shu is just poor. This guy's broke.
He has 1,300 net worth. He's got something on Courier. Ooh.
That is clarity. He broke.
Oh no. Magnus going down to the bottom lane. I'm assuming just spear into arrow. It's about all that matters. Leo Style rotating top has that invis rune. We'll just jump onto that Shu of Lina. And now with the boys known as the Skeletons, they are just going to crush this tower.
The boys game, and I'm a big fan.
Wait a minute.
What
Boys? What are you doing? All right, nice coil. Managed to catch 2. There's going to be the break onto the Dragon Knight, trying to be protected by this Oracle, but RRL takes the jaunt really far forward. Leo Style, he's still alive. Courier goes down, but that's not really what you want to commit on. You need to get this Dragon Knight. Finally, the orb going to finish it off, and now MJZ on the run. Does have fortunes and pull back here from that shockwave. The slow, he able to purge himself up. Sacred, level 7, but no arena. They're chasing him super far into the tower. RRL, he's going to dive for it, but they don't have the vision quite yet. They get him with the Waning Rift, and now Monster on the run, stunned up, drops the Viper Strike just because he's got nothing else to do. He has some Viper striking a creep, I think.
I was going for the last hit there. Didn't end up getting hit. You're not going to kill the hero, man.
Yeah, it's true, I guess.
Heal up and then he goes to the jungle. That's efficiency right there. So the min-max play is you're going down on the Viper. Unfortunately, didn't end up grabbing it.
Yeah. Those skeletons might have actually been able to kill that tower had they not just stood there.
Yeah, it's kind of awful, to be honest. They end up just dying to creeps eventually.
So PA has the Iron Talon going for a Mask of Madness herself. Kataro already has his, but he's got a lot more net worth. Where is his net worth right now?
It's
about... Okay, I guess that makes sense.
epic stick.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is in danger.
Do you want to go in onto the Mars? They go for it. The arena's down. Crits coming in. Spears off the mark. Will at least pin Lina against the wall. Sladen jumping on in. Does have to be careful as he is all by himself. The LSA not going to connect, but Sladen... Ooh, there's a dagger crit when you need one. Kits and Sonic going to find that kill. And this is the thing. The arena does not do that much work against the Phantom Assassin. It's what makes this hero such a good matchup. And now Ancient Creeps just food for the Phantom Assassin.
Yeah, able to clear these no problem at all thanks to that Empower, thanks to the Blur, they're not able to attack you back. Broom handle now found as well, and should actually opt and take that over the Iron Talon. I'm not crazy about it, but if you, I guess you're going for more hero kills than farming the jungle with that Iron Talon? I don't know.
I have no idea. I mean, I'd honestly just like put Broom handle on a random support for 3 armor and keep the Iron Talon.
Yeah. Like your attack speed, the fact you can...
Sladen does not have many leaps, only 1 available, but I guess Kits just wants to clear the wave. Honestly, don't blame him. Where are we at on Empower levels? Level 3. All right, we're getting there. And he's just going to TP top to make sure to empower Kits once again. That's a classic play. Coil in the jungle. He managed to catch the Mars. Laguna Blade comes out. They find the kill. Goes to Monster. RL's chasing after Sladen, but they don't have detection. DD Rune on the puck. This would be a great tower if they can take it. This would open up so much of the map for this for the Phantom Assassin. As you know, bottom lane, Wraith King's already taking your tower. He's working on the tier 2 because of those boys.
Shout out to the boys, finally doing their job.
Great
Reminds me of-
television show.
Excellent television show. You watch season 2 yet?
Oh yeah. RL mid lane almost goes down to that Dragon Tail, but able to barely dodge it with that phase shift.
Not easy to dodge. Moves at 2,000 units a second.
He's gonna wave cut? RL. I mean, he's just making space, I guess. There's an invis rune here. Uses that waning rift for space, and now he's gone. All right, nice play here. Good tip there from Leo. He's like, all right, I respect it. Good puck play.
Leo style, he's a gentleman. A gentlemanly mid laner.
All right, Dragon form, only a few seconds left. They really want to get as much tower damage in as possible. The backside, they skewer up Sacred. He's stuck on the cliff without TP. They just put a ward. Arena's down. Shu stuck there. I mean, it's space for the tower in the mid, I suppose. RL, he just coils up the Oracle. He's going to try and save himself. We'll go ahead and hit that Fate's Edict. Has False Promise still. Silenced up, but there's no follow-up, and that's just a wasted coil.
Cooldown, not massive, but a nice escape there by MJZ. Another 55 seconds till be able to use that again. I mean, it's pretty crucial for Magnus. He can shockwave people into them. He can skewer them back out of the coil, stun them for the duration, then throw an RP out afterwards. They've got tons of kill potential here, and that's why they're doing much better this game than they were in the last. The draft, I'd also kind of favor 5ManMidas.
Yeah, I mean, I love watching coil skewer RPs. It's one of my favorite combinations in the game. It is so fun to watch. Bottom lane, they're looking for Monster. They're smoked up here on 3. They're going to see the Viper. They also are looking at this puck. Question is, which one are you going to go for? The blink stun from Leo style, the Spirit to connect as well, and an arrow. Well played. That's your blink reveal. A single point in Dragon Tail is all you need.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't scale amazing. The cooldown does go down, but definitely the ability you max out last in almost every game, unless you're playing Dragon Squire.
Yeah, true.
Bottom lane, the boys and the corrosive haze. The corrosive breath will take down this tower pretty quickly.
Looking mid for Sonic as well. They don't have a Yules to set up a spear here, but you got to do something to stop this tower push. Monster, he's rotating back in. Moonlight Shadow comes out. RL, I mean, they could go in, but they don't have detection. They're just going to walk into 2 stuns, and now Monster taking so much damage. He gets a coil, but Monster is dead, and a spear. RRL goes down as well. Just baited out.
Yeah, nothing they're able to do about it. I mean, they still have RP available, but PA, she's on the complete opposite side of the map trying to farm up. I believe it's a Desolator coming out for her right now. You got 2 Mithril Hammers, but your tier 2 is now gone pre-50 minutes in the game. Your outpost about to belong to Thunder Predator, and no control of the map now going their way. Not as bad as last game, but I'm getting a serious case of deja vu here.
Sonic running for the hills right now as the enemy team kind of in pursuit. But yeah, I mean, if you look at the map here, like switch over to Radiant Vision, you have nothing. You can't see anyone on this high ground. Like, how do you go into that just blind with as many stuns that you have on Thunder Predator?
I'll take that.
You're gonna have to make a move as soon as you see the heroes on Thunder Predator here. And then most of them off the map still, so not confident to walk into their own jungle. RL and Shu moving together.
They are smoked up as well, but again, I don't feel very confident in their ability to take a fight. They do have the Desolator completed on the PA. Like, maybe they could burst down the Oracle, which they are going to get vision of here in just a second. RL just needs the Waning Rift. A dagger coming on over. The Blink Strike forward. Goodbye, Kit says. That's all you need.
Desolator already doing work. 200, almost 250 damage in attack on P already. 2 levels in coup de grace. Things are looking a bit better for them right now. Only 1 key net worth ahead at 15 minutes in the game. Now it'll be time to reclaim some of their jungle.
This is way too far on the side of 5ManMidas top lane. The Blink Dragon Tail comes out. The Arena as well. Shu certainly dead, and Monster is just gonna fly away as he watches his teammates get crushed under the force of Thunder Predator here. This, I mean, you don't have kill threat on the Wraith King. The best case scenario, you pop his ult, but it's not an easy kill.
No, and his team is going to arrive by then, and they have a number of ways to keep you in place afterwards. You got to be worried about that Mars Arena.
Monster, they have vision. They're looking for him. He's got to be careful. We'll see Mars rotating over the mid lane to catch the Blink stun once again onto the Mac. He's going to skewer himself as far away as possible. But guess what? There's a Mirana arrow. Once again, it's rinse and repeat, mate. There's so many good setups.
There's 100 gold as he goes down there as well. Still trying to get his Blink Dagger. I mean, they're going to be able to take and turn some of these team fights once he has it, but just before a power spike right now on 5ManMidas, they really need a little bit more gold on a couple of these guys. 200 gold away from the Blink Dagger on Puck. Now another 200 gold away from it on Magnus.
PA might be in some trouble bottom. Mars doesn't have Blink, but has a Yule's Kataro trying to get in range for a Fire Blast. You just TP by the other side of the tree? You're kidding. Oh, that was sick, actually. All right, False Promise forced in the mid lane on Oracle.
Now I'll have to laugh about this one. Probably wondering why Kataro didn't continue to. He's got valuable creeps to kill. He's working on his Silver Edge.
Yeah, for sure.
Another 600 gold and he'll have it. And fighting into the Phantom Assassin will be nice and easy with that one.
Well, they barely missed this ward on the high ground here. And as a result, Thunder Predator has a lot of vision to work with. They're like, yeah, they probably have a ward somewhere, right? They don't know exactly where it is. They have Blink now, Magnus, and RRL, so very, very nice initiation. They smoke. Was it in vision? I don't think it was. I think they were just on the other side of that ward's range. Now they're looking mid. Radiant do scan. They get someone. They're going to see MJZ, the ward, and Sentry there. That's not really the hero you want to go for, though. Sonic would rather catch an RP on, like, the Dragon Knight or the Wraith King.
They know they're there.
They're just going to go into Roche, maybe. No. Dire scan the Roche on. Mirana.
Now this is the play right here. If you can manage to catch the Oracle and slate it on the back line. But smoke has popped now.
They have to know. Like, Thunder Predator knows exactly where they are at based on the previous scan. Kataro goes in under a Shadow Blade. He doesn't have vision. Monster might be in some trouble. The arrow is not coming in quite yet, but there's going to be the Viper Strike, the Arena, and the Spear Viper. He's already dead. Now Shu trying to do what he can, take down Mars, but the beautiful magic resistance going to keep him alive, and they immediately take down RRL. Sonic stuck on the high ground. Triple kill for Kataro. They speared down the Lina. 4 heroes fall for the side of 5ManMidas.
Put him on the high ground. Did he put himself on the high ground?
Yeah, he skewered him up. He tried to skewer them into the Puck, and Puck was already dead.
Yeah, that opens up Roshan. Everyone dying there. It looked like they were just going to leave Monster. I mean, you're hesitating so hard. I think you had to leave the moment he went down. That would have given up Roche, but you all died and gave up Roche anyways. Phantom Assassin, so little that she's able to do right now. Still needs this BKB before she's able to take these fights. She can't get disabled down. Still needing another 700 gold here.
Who do you put this Aegis on? I feel like it's a waste on Kataro, but they're going to do it anyway, I guess. Maybe the idea is just sit on the high ground and click base, and you have 3 lives now?
Yep. That's exactly what it's going to be, I feel. If you put it on Dragon Knight, it often is wasted because he's not nearly as useful when he doesn't have Elder Dragon form. If he goes down once, he's going to go down again. Dragon Knight, Viz Rune.
Well, I mean, they got the vision. They skewer him super deep into the enemy jungle. And, I mean, Arrow will stun up Magnus, but Leo Style managing to survive despite it all. And then the dagger to 30 HP. He finally ends up falling to Shu, the long-range Dragon Slave Sladen. Can he get crit down by the PA? He does exactly that. And now Puck able to survive. A nice blink away. RL able to phase shift that out as well. Kataro is looking for Kits, but Kits is gone. All right, a 2 for 1, and you get the Dragon Knight.
Not bad, not bad. Showing signs of life here, and you know, despite the fact that you did end up giving this, it wouldn't have been great to put the Aegis on Wraith King instead of the Dragon, or sorry, on Dragon Knight instead of the Wraith King. You wish you did right there. Phantom Assassin, BKB complete as well, so she's actually able to fight into the heroes here now. They don't have a Basher complete on Kataro yet, so he just gets to wail away at these heroes.
Kataro does have the Silver Edge, though, which is a great item this game. Obviously, the break applying to PA. It doesn't miss anymore. I remember for a while, the first auto attack had a chance to miss, and so you would like try to go break the PA, and you'd just swing a few times and miss all of them, and she would walk away.
And the shopkeeper says, "Oh boy, do I have an item for you?" And he just steals 5,000 gold.
Nice blink stun comes in from Leo style. The arrow set up the skewer, but there's an arena to block, and he doesn't even get the RP off. Goodbye, PA. They're going to chase down Sonic here as well if they can get in range. Coil, I hear on the backside, but where? It's just holding Kataro in place so his team can try and escape, but a clumsy net and a spear. They have arrow in one. Which tier are you going to use it on? It looks like it's going to be on Shu, but it doesn't connect. They're going to keep chasing, though. MJZ has a blink even at this point, and Shu trying to do what he can, but goes down to Leo style. That Dragon Tail to finish him off.
For enslaving dragons.
Yeah. And RRL saw the Wraith King chasing him, think that Sentry Ward over there, and makes a mad dash forward after grabbing that double damager, and so little they're able to do. Magnus did cancel that RP there, realizes he's going to need it to defend the high ground here. If he doesn't have it and they're trying to push, there's nothing to be able to do to defend. So they still have the tools they need in order to take a team fight against Thunder Predator if they should high ground, but it gets harder and harder.
Oh my gosh, what a setup there from Sacred. The Yules into the ultimate long-range arrow. No Viper. He's just pinging the high ground like, guys, there's Mirana up there.
Yep. Heaven's Halberd now completed on the Dragon Knight.
Sacred has the the Yules into another arena. He just wanted to get the D ward, man. That's all he wanted, but gets punished with his life. Has to buy back into the game. Like, they're gonna be able to force monsters as well. I think there's the RP. He catches 3, but where's the follow-up RL? He needs to get the coil. The skewer, it's not gonna happen as Magnus takes an arrow, and now 3 heroes stuck on the high ground, but no one is dying. Leostal starting to fall low. If he could go on to him, find the kill, but Kutaro just melting the backline. Sacred surviving through it all thanks to that bulwark. A nice waning rift stunning up, or silencing up 3. Finally goes down on that Mars, but a Dragon Tail there doing some serious work. Disarm as well. PA stunned by an arrow. She cannot attack anybody.
Just to make it back up on the high ground just before that Silver Edge hit came off onto her with the break. The only reason she survived there was because of that evasion.
There's just too much stun, man. There's no way out.
Goes down as well in that last team fight. It could have gone a lot better for them, but Kits, he ended up getting disarmed there just before he popped the BKB.
The other thing too is, like, on the high ground, they get the 3-man RP into Coil, but the Coil came out so late that they didn't get the chance to skewer. He just hit an arrow, and suddenly Sonic doesn't get to do what the big combo we've been looking for the whole game. All right, skewer them back, but backside of the fight, they look for the Oracle, and they get him a nice snipe there from the side of 5ManMidas. A good coil onto 2. They are going to look for the Mirana, but able to keep himself alive with that Ghost Scepter. Shu finally finishes him off Leo style. BKB comes out from Kits. This would be a nice kill. They're able to get down 3, and the question is, can you get more? Kataro and Sacred by themselves, you can get the live, but there's going to be the arena. First life on that Wraith King goes down. It is just the Aegis expires. The timing, if they can get the Wraith King, it's huge. Kit's trying to stay alive through it all, but right now he's by himself as he just gets speared against the wall. Wraith Fire Blast as well. They get him. The Echo Saber proc is enough. Now can they get the Wraith King? He's got Silver Edge in one. Any detection. Dust comes out. They finally get Kataro. RRL's the one that finds it. Ends up being a 4 kills and a ton of experience. Oh my lord.
Mine is truly
Yeah, my god. I mean, tons of casualties there. They end up losing the melee reacts, but still signs of life. 25 minutes in, only a 10k net worth lead this game. PA, I feel as if she's got a little bit more that she's going to be able to take this. They're making great moves. She's jumping on the backline, picking off this Oracle at the same time the RPs come out every single time, which is exactly what she needs to do. But still, the net worth lead is showing. It's a real struggle in every one of these fights.
Yeah, absolutely. Monster going for a Solar Crest next. I mean, it's a fantastic item, obviously, but they are so far behind. It feels a little underwhelming. PA just really has to carry this game. RL's had some great coils. They've able to blink dodge out Sacred there. RL is just juking around the map. But yeah, you have to rely on like a good RP and a good coil here. That is pretty much your saving grace.
PA is almost level 20. She's gonna get probably the extra 35% blur evasion, make it even harder to fight into her. Let's see it. Okay, never mind.
She's gonna go armor corruption, right? Because can't they just pick up an MKB on Wraith King? That's exactly what he's itemizing for.
I mean, even if you do, that's only 75% accuracy. Then the other 25 are going to miss 85% of the time.
Oh, Kits might be in trouble. They get the break. The Wraithfire Blast on the mark. Pops the BKB. Turn around. A nice coil. There's going to be the RP. They need to turn it around, but he doesn't have the Phantom Strike quite yet. The arena, they're just going to try and back out. I believe Slayton. Never mind. Kits just goes right back in, but he's stuck inside the arena. Held down. He's dead. Backside of the fight. Shu trying to do what he can to take down this Dragon Knight, but they don't have the damage. He's just too damn tanky. Spear comes out, holds Monster against the wall. There's going to be an arrow to follow, and this is just a disaster once again for 5ManMidas. These guys just too far behind.
Phantom Assassin getting caught out again and again. I mean, it is the one target that they need to focus on here on Thunder Predator, which makes Kit's game so difficult.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, you see the 7th Halberd completed on the Dragon Knight form, the Silver Edge here on the Wraith King, and there's so many heroes that you have to disable here. It's so many, you need to jump on the back line as well. There's just way too many things for her to be able to focus on. That fight, she has to commit. You couldn't just give up those heroes for nothing there. So you go for the risky plays, and she ends up paying for it.
We'll go ahead and spear that Magnus out, and this is just what you do on Thunder Predator non-stop. You see a hero, push them out of position, and you have plenty of lockdown. This is, I mean, Thunder Predator essentially played the same type of draft like 2 games in a row, it feels like.
Yeah, I mean, just playing a very fast-paced Dota. Did things a little bit differently, and this time, you know, Kotaro used a struggle to bring down twice, but I do think the Wraith King, he was definitely the solution to the PA Magnus problem here. He goes for Dragon Knight here. I mean, you struggled to deal with him in the mid lane on Viper despite being a favorable matchup. I think probably not used to playing that with his patch. Went through all of his mana at the very start. His courier going down as well has made things even harder for him.
Yeah, I mean, he gets an Orb of Destruction as well, which makes it just that much more difficult to deal with this Wraith King, or rather that he can just deal with them. He's almost to an MKB. Bottom lane, they're looking for Puck. He's hiding in the trees. Oh, the blink. Oh, the arrow. Oh my goodness. RRL. He's clenched right now. Mid lane, though, you get the first life of the Wraith King. His BKB was committed as well. He's just going to get the damage. Goodbye, sir. You have no health left. Oracle, you can false promise yourself, but there's no way you survive this onslaught. I mean, that's a pretty big couple deaths here.
Yeah. And one of them, you wish that Kotaro went the way of Phantom Assassin, but at least you managed to get the Oracle. That is quite a bit of XP going the way, if nothing else. Almost 4,000, and does open up Roche as well.
I didn't even see Roche. That's huge. I mean, they have to get this. There's no way you can afford to not commit for the Roche on here. They are sending in DK's courier in a moment. Arrow comes through. It does hit the PA. This is going to slow it down. Shu looking for this Mirana. But at the end of the day, no Wraith King, no way to defend. They'll get Aegis and Cheese. Buyback status right now for the Radiant. They have it on 3 in a moment, as Shoes is coming off cooldown in 1 minute.
Finds a greater Fairy Fire. That plus 40 damage might be something he wants to throw on. Anything to help blow targets up right now he's going to need. So
yeah, it's definitely better than the Aquila, I'd imagine.
Yeah, prefer something like a Paladin Sword to be able to lifesteal his HP back up in these team fights, but only one neutral item found so far, and he'll have to take it.
Look at RL bottom, just coils. He's disarmed for some reason. It's not the biggest thing in the world to worry about. He doesn't actually have a blink or anything here, and a Dragon Tail. Wow, that was an incredibly fast Dragon Tail. And whoop, dude, you're kidding me. He has blink. RRL, this guy is creating so much chaos in space, but finally dies to Leo style.
Give him the space he needs to be able to farm out that jungle, though. And Phantom Assassin, he finds a Paladin Sword in that time. One of the things,
that's an item.
Just needs God, another 1750 for that Abyssal Blade. Again, signs of life here by 5ManMidas. They're not giving up yet.
I'd honestly pick up a Rapier here on PA.
She's going for the Abyssal Blade regardless. She's in fact spent that buyback goal. She figures she ends up going down a single time in these fights. The game might as well already be over. So all in here. Chips are down on Kits.
Yeah, I think after Abyssal Blade, you honestly go the Rapier here. I don't know what other options you have, and you just have to 5-man and hope that you don't just get, blink stunned by Dragon Knight and arrowed. Like, that has to be the only thing.
It's rough, and your BKB losing charges. There you go. Now finally found on the Right King, the Monkey King bar that you were talking about. That's why I didn't hate the idea of going this blur evasion.
Yeah. Which talent did he go? He went no reincarnation mana cost. Okay. Sometimes it's really funny to go the 6 spawn skeletons if you have no real threat of, you know, not getting reincarnation off, but it's just one of those like peace of mind talents where you're like, ah, my hero is now not counterable. Very nice.
Yeah. The skeletons, they feel pretty underwhelming in the current patch as well, especially as the game goes on. They just get cleaved down by the Phantom Assassin or cleaned up by Puck, Lina, everybody, really.
Ooh, monster top lane, Kataro and Sacred's gonna find him, but mid lane, they're gonna look for the Mirana. A couple auto attacks here, able to protect yourself by that. Ooh, Leosal just blinks in super aggressively, but there's gonna be the stun. They got him. The disarm on the mark, though. Arrow will get tanked by Lina, a Dragon Tail as well. Sonic hiding in the trees, but they're gonna find him. He blows him up immediately. Kit's gonna take down the Mirana, but he pops his BKB. He's got to do something. He's all by himself. There's nothing left. Oh my gosh, he will go ahead, blink strike away. Can he survive? No, sniped by the Oracle. Monster gonna go down as well. Pops the cheese though. Able to keep himself in this. Kids, he doesn't have a lot left, but he's got to try and do something. There's gonna be the false promise onto Leo style. Skewer back. Sonic just gonna go for the 2-man RP. The arrow holding PA in place. She can't do anything. The spear as well. The Ray Fire Blast. She's been stunned her entire life. And now RRL forced to retreat. Shu running to the base. Sonic hiding on the side, but you have no buyback on Monster, no buyback on the PA. That should be all she wrote here. Thunder Predator closing out this game.
And nothing that they're able to do here shouldn't be long, and the GG is finally called. 5ManMidas doing their best here in game number 2, and putting up a lot more of a struggle in the first game, but it's still not quite enough. Phantom Assassin just too hard for her. Too many checks in these team fights. It was the only thing Thunder Predator had to focus on, and they knew it. So just stun after stun, disarms coming out on her. So regardless of that beautiful RP at the end of that game, she couldn't get on anyone during it.
Yeah, not at all. It was just yeah, a hard game. There's not much else to say about it. They had a fantastic draft once again from Thunder Predator. 4 heroes that enable this Sladen Mirana, who, you know, rotates from lane to lane to lane, finding kills. A little bit of misplay in the very beginning by Viper, but it didn't really feel like there was a moment where 5ManMidas like had real control of the game. Like Thunder Predator looking really good.
Yeah, I do want to give it up for Monster here playing that Viper in the mid lane. I mean, yes, he did struggle at first. I think he like overcommitted some of his mana. He lost his courage, super unfortunate stuff, but he did a great recovery for a little while there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Leo Style, not an easy player to play against for sure.
Yeah, as you say, you say he's the best player in SA. I think he's one of the best around.
Mid.
Yeah, mid lane.
Yeah.
But dang, a long day of Dota 2. It is come to an end, but it's only day 3 of the group stage. We've got 5 more days to go. We'll be back tomorrow at the exact same time. For those of you who don't know, it's going to be Sad Boys versus 4 Zoomers, to my knowledge. Yes, Sad Boys versus 4 Zoomers. So a great NA showdown once again, and 4 Zoomers, you'll see if they can continue their domination here in the group stage. They are 6-0. Neph, final thoughts before we take it off?
No, just a solid game on Dota 2. It was interesting to see Arkosh finally take their first game. Team Brazil looking pretty solid as well, and I'm interested in seeing what 4 Zoomers are going to bring to us the next couple of days with Brax leading them now. So
yep.
I'll see everybody tomorrow, and that should be it for NA. But we do have SEA coming up in maybe 20 minutes now.
Yeah, it's coming up very soon. That is absolutely true. Before we leave, we just want to say thank you all for watching. We hope you had a wonderful night, and a big thank you to Monster Energy, our sponsor for the tournament, helping make this possible. You guys keeping us going all day long. Otherwise, we'd be dying up here. These are long days, but we have a blast. We're enjoying it. Make sure to follow Neph on Twitter at NephSensei. This guy, he's amazing. You can also follow him on Twitch. You can catch me on Twitter and Twitch here at Rkryptic. We appreciate you guys so much for tuning in, and we will see you all tomorrow. Enjoy your nights.